Hello and welcome to another board game review. My name is Brian. I'm with Commangamoo Creations, and we are going to get back into kind of talking about Villainous. So I've done a review before where I talked about just the base game, and it's kind of like, it's all right. I do have two expansions. So with these two expansions, it does add a little bit. It makes it better. Let's just be straight up. It does make the Villainous game better. Not that I necessarily am like, oh yes, I love this game. Let's play it every single time. But it does help to create more options. And they do, I don't know that they even each other out, but because you have more options, you just have a better ability to have things be even between players. So with this Villainous one, this is with Scar. And in this, you've got um, the Scars one. You have so this is Scars. I like. Oh, does that focus in? It kind of probably doesn't really much. But also then Yzma. Yzma's awesome. And then also Radigan. Radigan's cool. And then with Cruella Deville in that one. So this one's the Perfectly Wretched. You've got obviously Cruella Deville. And then also great movie Tangled. So this is the Queen, what's her name? Mother Gothel. And then you've also got Pete. So this one is the character of Pete. I wish my camera would zoom in a little bit better with that, but one of these days we'll upgrade the camera eventually. So those are the six that I have, and it has created and made it better. My kids love this game. They want to play it all the time. I'm kind of like, let's find something else. Let's play a different game here. And so that's one thing that has been beneficial. I love the character pieces. Those are always great. Being able to move those around. You've got your boards that you're moving your character pieces back and forth. So the game is the same with the Villainous and being able to add the expansions. It does add a level of um, appreciation, not really appreciation, but it does add some ability to be able to mix it up a little bit. It does create a little bit more evenness and more fairness. It still kind of has the game where you're trying to find, some characters you're trying to find a certain thing all the way through. And if the card's at the bottom, then you're having to sift through that a little bit more. So it can create an unfair advantage for some in instances, but overall, I would say that it does improve the gameplay by having the expansions. We've also gotten into the Villainous expansion. So being able to have the Villainous game, and then we did get an expansion with it as well. Now, this does improve the gameplay by far. Villainous, with the Marvel version of it, you actually are interacting with other players a lot more than just using the fate cards. So if you don't know how to play, watch my other video. I probably talk a lot about it, a little bit more about the actual gameplay. So I figure those that are actually watching this, you kind of know what's going on. The fate cards in Villainous, those are still kind of happening with the Marvel, but you're actually interacting with other players. There are some characters that you are actually trying to put bombs. So with the Taskmaster, you're putting bombs into other people's places. With the Thanos, so here is, I'm assuming, yeah, this is the glove. This is Thanos's card. You're actually putting out the Infinity Stones, and you're trying to have people collect them, and you're trying to get them back and stuff. So there's a variety of different things that are happening, but you're actually placing cards in other people's realms. I think pretty sure they're called realms, and then you're having to interact with people a lot more, and it creates a better dynamic that I feel makes this game a lot better. It is definitely not one that I would say, hey, let's play this. It's not one that I recommend, but when my kids want to play it, I'm totally fine with it now. Like, all right, let's play it. It's not like, oh, fine, I'll play Villainous with you just because it's fun, just because you want to. But with the Marvel version, it does make a lot better gameplay. And so I don't know that we're going to get more expansions of the Disney villains, but we are going to be looking at more of the Marvel expansions and getting some more of those. So some of the characters that you have in the main is you've got the what's her name? The I've got the cards here too. Hela. Hela from Thor, Ragnarok, and all that. And then also with the boards, they're the same kind of boards that are going on, very similar. There is one more aspect to it. There's some specialty stuff that you do. So there's a little bit more interact or a little advanced things that you're kind of doing with it, which is good. You've also got Taskmaster. Taskmaster's cool. Thanos, I kind of showed that as well. Ultron from Age of Ultron stuff. Taskmaster, or this is whatever his name is, the Killmonger, right? And then you've also got Titania. This is in the expansion, so this is the Doc Ock expansion. So Titania, she is with the um, super. She's the one that was fighting. I can't even think. I need to cut that part out, but no big deal. Doc Ock, you got Spider Man awesomeness in there, and then Kang the Conqueror, which I know the Marvel movies are kind of dying out with Kang, as who knows what's going on with that. But as far as the comics and everything else in there, it's cool. So here is Kang's piece. But anyway, I would recommend Villainous Marvel. I still like Villainous, the Disney regular one. It's still good. It's still okay, I guess. Not necessarily good, but it is okay. I keep looking at my computer, but I should look at my camera here. It's okay. And with the expansions, it does make it better. Not one that I would say, let's go play it all the time. But if my kids want to play it, yeah, it's fine. Let's get into it every once in a while. Villainous with the Marvel, a lot better. It does have some different dynamics to it that does solve some of the problems that are with the regular original Villainous and creates a new dynamic to it that is more interactive, makes it more fun. And I would recommend playing that one and getting the expansions too. So, and that's kind of the problem with these. It's fun to just have the base, but it becomes more fun the more you have, and so that does make you have to purchase more stuff as you go along. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully, this was helpful for you. If it was, please like, please subscribe, and we'll just continue going and making some more for you guys. Have a great day. After I finished recording Villainous, I wanted to give a Board Game Geek rating. So for the original Villainous, the original box in and of itself, by itself, I'm going to give it kind of more of a 5.5 kind of a thing. If you have expansions with it, I'll give it more of a 6, which 6 is fair. Um, or yeah, some fun or challenge at least. Will play occasionally if in the right mood. So that's the original Villainous with the expansions. It's kind of a 6 for me. The Villainous Marvel, I would say it's a 7 for me on Board Game Geek. It's good, usually willing to play it. Not necessarily as a one that I'm going to suggest to others, unless they already know how to play. If they know how to play, then I'm more likely to play it. If I have to teach somebody Villainous, I don't necessarily want to play it. So that's kind of a little rating system. I'm going to add that into each of my videos, give a little Board Game Geek rating and kind of where I feel those lay in for me. But anyway, thanks. Have a good day.